what's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Lozano, and this is the Nerd with Balls podcast, issue number 8, brought to you by Retro Mics and Extreme Stitch Custom Embroidery and Clothing Design. I'm actually here with my dude, Alex. Say what up.
What up?
We got Madrid.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And we got Sergio.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're recording at Retro Mics Doing It Up. Check them out, www.retromics.com. Now, let's get into this.
Space, none of that? No?
Nope.
All right.
All right, let's get into this. Serge, what are we going to hit first?
Well, earlier this week, or it might have been today, earlier this week, it was reported that Mark Hamill is going to be voicing the Joker again.
So you're telling me Mark's going to be another Joker in the animated series?
Yes.
So nothing's changed?
Well, it's going to be the Batman, the Killing Joke. Batman, the Killing Joke.
Alex, what do you think about this?
I think it's gonna be good. It's a rough story. Like that. Anybody who's familiar with the story of the Killing Joke, it's a rough one, especially to put it into a cartoon and make it. It's not a happy-go-lucky story.
Do you think there's going to be rape in it?
No, only because there's not any rape actually in the book.
It's
like
insinuated.
Yeah, it's implied that he rapes her, but not really. So I think they'll probably do it the same way, where like you have like
A door
pictures
closing?
of. Well, no. How it happens is like he comes in, shoots her, fucking takes her out, and then he shows Gordon the pictures of like her naked and all this shit. So I think it'll be sort of like that.
So did he do it?
So are you telling me the Joker might be Bill Cosby? I'm just asking.
You
Is
went there. So
Preludes.
So this is supposed to be an animated cartoon series or an animated movie?
Oh yeah, it's not a
Ooh.
movie. It's not a series.
It's an animated feature film.
You think they would ever do something like that for like the Suicide Squad?
Well, they already did one, sort of, where they did the Arkham.
Yeah,
Well, I'm talking about like the actual movies that they do, like live action movies that they're doing now and stuff like that. They did a little bit of the Killing Joke up in a future movie,
maybe.
I mean, I don't see.
depending how dark they want to get.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
mean,
did that.
there's a lot of Batman history to go through, so.
Yeah, that's true.
And they pull off of it heavily, especially nowadays when they do, when they go back and try and get the stories for a lot of these movies and stuff like that. I mean, you see it now with the Batman v Superman, pulls heavily from Dark Knight and stuff like that. So, whereas previously when they made comic movies, they just kind of used the character and made a whole new story around them. They're using a lot more of the comic book storylines, the better ones anyway, and drawing off of those. So. Could eventually. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time they get around to a Robin, they end up doing a Death in a Family type of thing where they end up killing Robin off that way.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
If they haven't already done it, because I mean, with the continuity the way it is now, going into Batman versus Superman, it looks like they might have already killed a Robin. So you don't even know.
Well, there's a lot of speculation on social media and stuff like that of Joker off the cover. Have you seen that? Like, it's actually Jared Leto, and he actually has the camera. Like, he's taking a photo. Do you think that's going to actually be something that they're going to redo?
Well, I think that was because that photo came out a long time ago when they first. Are you talking about that picture that came out?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of circulation of it right now.
Yeah,
just
because
through social
that
media.
was when Jared Leto first was announced as the Joker. They had that picture going around where he had the green hair and he was basically doing a picture of the cover of Killing Joke and stuff like that. I forgot what your question was.
Say that one more time.
I forgot what your question was. I forgot where I was going with it.
Do you think that's where they're going with the actual movie?
Probably not.
I doubt
At
it.
least
And
not right
that was
now.
just to like promote that he was being the
Right.
Joker, that he was going to be the Joker. I don't think they're actually going to use that as a storyline, or they could.
Well, do you guys think that might be like, hey, okay, going with the animated series to this might be a movie in the future? Well, Jared Leto.
Could be, but you'd have to set up a Batgirl, and then you'd have to, or a Barbara Gordon anyway, and then make her.
Because
First, you'd have to introduce that character, so it's not going to happen for a while, I guess. Is what I'm saying.
so
You never
Batman, this whole Batman universe, DC or Gotham universe that's growing. We actually have this Batman vs Superman coming out. Then we already know that there's going to be a Batman movie coming out that's going to be directed and stuff like that by Ben Affleck. You think these aren't going to spawn into different series?
Could be, and actually, what I just thought of is that what they could do is make it glimpse in the past. Whereas, like, they could have their Justice League and stuff like that be what the present is, and since Batman's already been in it, been doing it for 20 years, they could, with these standalone movies, go back into the past and fill in some of those gaps of what happened during those 20 years when he was Batman. What happened to Robin? What happened to a potential Barbara Gordon or something like that?
That'd be cool.
That
Sort
would
of
be
like
dope.
how they did first Captain America. How they started off in the past and brought him to the present.
Right.
I can dig it.
I couldn't dig it.
Because the thing is, like, because with the standalone Batman movie, once you have him in, like, Justice League and stuff like that, his stories are kind of small. When you have the Joker and Two-Face, like, his villains aren't Superman's villains. They aren't people who are going to end the world. They're people who are going to destroy Gotham and, you know, that kind of stuff. So once you have him participating in, like, if they end up fighting Darkseid or something like that, you know, it's hard to go back and have a standalone movie where he's just fighting, you know, the Joker, or he's just fighting Harvey Dent, or, you know, it's hard to do that. So him going into the past would be a good way for them to kind of make that work.
Like Batman Chronicles.
Yeah, it's kind of like what they did. I mean, and it was a weird thing that they did with Captain America that way too, because once you have the Avengers, it's hard for Captain America. That's why Winter Soldier had to be something where he was going to destroy the world, or he was going to kill, you know, millions of people, because you can't have him just go back to fighting fucking
War on Zemo.
yeah and low level people. You know what I mean?
Low level people.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again?
Yep, I got scared. I thought you were talking about me.
Leather.
Yeah,
I mean, Red Skull is basically his only big villain. I mean, his only villain who can kill him, you know.
Yeah, evenly
scale.
matched.
Yeah.
Double got the serum.
So
Well-
sticking with the Batman or the DC side, new images were revealed for the Batman vs Superman
like
through the Empire magazine.
yeah, through the like the behind the scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
There was that one image that surfaced that came out through the Empire magazine where Batman and Superman were facing each other, and you see fucking beefy ass fucking Ben Affleck just standing there.
say that again.
Beefy ass fucking Ben Affleck.
All right.
Someone
He's
gets
just
away.
standing there.
Reminds me of the bat nipples.
Yeah.
Back when fucking Batman and Robin was coming out.
But you know, they were standing there, and that's, if you look at that, that's where fucking Superman in the trailer rips off the fucking
Yeah.
the
Batmobile.
the Batmobile, and they're just standing there face to face.
So, do you care the fact that they're on the Batmobile, or just the fact that there's a beefy ass?
There's a beefy
Ben
ass
Affleck.
fucking Ben Affleck, and that's all that matters. If you go through my Facebook, that's all I talk about. That Batsuit and Ben Affleck.
That is true.
That is a nice batsuit, though.
The beefy part, or that's all he talks about?
That's all he talks about. Like, he's
So-
full of shit.
Hold on, you guys are saying this like it's a bad thing. I think I gotta take service back on this one.
I
Ben
bet you
Affleck
do want to take us
beefed
back on
up
this one.
in the Batman outfit. Oh, I'll take his back.
Ain't
for
nobody
sure.
got beef around here though.
We do. It's just fat. Fat
Yeah,
beef.
pretty cool pictures that surfaced. I mean, you have
Yeah.
sexy as Diana Prince or Gal Gadot looking good as fuck.
She is fucking bad.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I got-
I still don't buy her as Wonder Woman.
That what?
I still don't buy her as Wonder Woman.
But do you buy her as a hot piece of ass?
yeah,
You're sold.
She's a
You're sold.
You're sold. You just
As
have no
no
Like, all
idea.
she needs is some freaking cufflinks, and the Alexes get hard. Like pew pew.
You would not say no to her if she came up and said, Alex,
What would I say no to?
Madrid?
Yeah, that's true.
No, he would never say no to Madrid. Madrid's a dime and a half.
He's got no hair to pull on.
Yikes.
I got beard hair, bro.
Beer?
Beard? Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you get me drunk enough, I grow hair. I'm like a reverse Chia Pet.
So, okay, so Wonder Woman, Alex won't fuck her.
Cause she's
The
not a
only
dude.
the only real picture that came out in those Empire ones that really caught my eye and was kind of interesting was the one with Lex Luthor and that LexCorp sign, and how like it looks almost like Google-ish. Like it looks
Yeah,
like
it looks
they're trying to
cheesy as
make
hell.
Yeah,
Well, it's a hip urban Lex Luthor.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna like hip urban Lex Luthor.
It just looked like they were trying to go too close to that, to like making it like he's the head of Google or he's the head of fucking like it's not. It's supposed to be LexCorp. It's supposed to be.
He's
And
the
I
head
get
of-
that he's a lot younger in this movie than he normally is and stuff like that, but I don't know.
He's the head of fucking Facebook,
Yeah,
bro.
he sort of looks like a fuck boy.
It does seem like
like a preppy fuck
which like
boy.
it would be weird if fucking because he is very Lex Luthor in that Facebook movie, The Social Network or whatever.
Mhm.
Like that's a very Lex Luthor type character. But it seems like in when he's playing Lex Luthor, it's almost like they're trying to make him more Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that's real.
Alternate universe.
All I hear is the red capes are coming.
That was
The
dope.
red capes
Yeah.
are coming.
I think we're going to see a very green, misunderstood individual who thinks they're fighting for a different type of freedom. And what comes later is where the hate comes within himself. That piece dies.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to project. In
Well,
my
the thing
personal
with
opinion.
Lex Luthor is that whenever he talks about how bad Superman is and all the destruction and stuff that he caused, there's always a grain of truth in whatever Lex Luthor says. It's just, at the end of the day, he's all about himself and promoting his agenda. And he knows what to say in order to get people over to his side, and things that he does say about how Superman causes destruction and all this kind of stuff, it all has a grain of truth in it. That's why it gets people on his side, but then ultimately he turns evil and tries to, kill people or make a lot of money or whatever rich
Come up
people
on
do.
top.
All I heard you say was Jesse Lozano.
What? Make a lot of money?
Sell out for a sandwich.
Whoa.
Pretty much.
That's a good
I know
sandwich.
you motherfuckers would sell me out for a sandwich.
A good sandwich,
Yeah, it
not
depends
just.
on the sandwich.
Yeah,
Best sandwich in life that you ever had.
yeah, you're done.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So Lex,
Can I get 2 of those sandwiches?
oh fuck, don't be get greedy.
Sorry,
No, I get it.
I share.
I think some of the shots I really liked. I liked when they're actually showing Ben Affleck in the back and he's actually looking at the camera and stuff like that. You just see the whole scenery behind him, and I'm just like, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Like seeing that different perspective, because I personally don't recall any photos like that from any of the Batman films.
Yeah.
Once again, beefy ass Ben Affleck holding that fucking camera right next to Zack Snyder.
Just say beefy ass burrito. That's all I want you to say now, because that's all that goes in my head. I just
beefy 5-layer burrito.
see it.
I'm hungry now.
But
Stop the podcast.
how they're promoting this, they're promoting Superman versus Batman like they would have banned. I think they're out promoting it now, Marvel, how they do it. Because Marvel has like, hey, here's this one thing with all of our guys, and this is cool. With this Batman, they're taking a different approach.
Yeah. And it's weird how hard they're going to, because this is a movie that's not even going to be out for another year.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta think about it. Star Wars comes out before Batman does, and Star Wars isn't nearly, going as hard as with the promotion and shit like that.
Does Star Wars need to promote as hard as anything else, though?
As much as Batman versus Superman,
Yeah.
dude, they could do zero promotion in this movie and make $1 trillion. Like, fucking...
For what? Star Wars?
No, Batman's...
Oh,
well, Star
yeah.
Wars, too. I mean, like... That's what I mean. Like, something like this, like, doesn't need promotion. At least, I mean... Not for most people.
You think it's because of the characters they brought in, like Ben Affleck. Most people were doubting Ben Affleck as Batman, so they would have to surface pictures of him looking like Batman, shit like that.
For the naysayers?
Maybe.
I think really it comes down not to the actors, but more the characters. We need these characters more now than ever.
Well, I think it also comes down to the fact that, like, while Man of Steel did really good in the theaters and stuff like that, a lot of people criticized it for how it ended and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I think that a lot of people are going into this movie with a lot of criticism, built up. They are already going in and looking to kind of criticize it, you know what I mean? So they kind of want to show it for what it is. Which I guess would be true of Star Wars, too, because those last movies were sucked ass, and people still want to go see Star Wars, so...
The newer
Well, you got
generation
J.J.
liked it.
Abrams.
Yeah, the younger kids and everyone
Not
loved
really.
it.
The only thing that I really
Really?
hated was Jar Jar Binks.
No. There's a lot more in that first movie.
No, I'm talking about the new guys, not the old dudes. I'm talking. There's a new generation of Star Wars lovers in the world, more now than ever. This is bigger than Star Wars then.
But I don't think that's based off of the 3 movies. I think that's based off the cartoons. I think it's based off of the
The
toy
Lego
lines.
games.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
It's
That's
like
fair.
what Boba Fett. He wasn't really shit in the movies, but you have like the cartoons, the fucking storylines, and all that shit. He's fucking bigger than he was in the movies.
Yeah, but Boba Fett has always been big despite who he is in the movies.
Yeah.
Like,
That mercenary
you know,
outlook.
as far as the hype that's always been around Boba Fett, it was never. I never understood it because it's like when you look at his actual on-screen accomplishments, it's fucking. He does nothing besides get kicked off of a fucking sand barge.
Yeah, what was in there for like maybe 10 minutes the whole movie?
Yeah, his only major accomplishment is that he's stuck on the back of a fucking Star Destroyer and caught them leaving, and like watched them drift away. And
That's a
he's
big
like,
accomplishment.
I guess he caught.
If that
fucking
was
Han
your
Solo.
grandfather, you would still say to this day, "That was my grandpa." Grandpa
Grandpa did
Pappy.
this for the Empire.
That's true.
But no,
Would you say that was your grandpa?
Pappy.
Yeah.
Would I tell people that was him? If he did it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, actually, it'd be like, well, not really, because he'd be working for the Empire. It'd be like, oh, my pappy was a Nazi sympathizer. He turned in a lot of Jews in his day.
I heard a lot of people say that.
Well, if the Empire won, though, you would. But yep, because of my grandpappy, we survived.
I don't give
I
a
guess that's
fuck.
true. If the Nazis did, we'd be like, my grandpappy turned in a lot of those mean old Jews.
Not even that. I think there are bars where somebody's grandpappy was doing that shit, and they're promoting the fuck out
Yeah,
of it.
they're
like
down in
it was a soldier.
Argentina and South America.
What?
You heard
You
him.
know those the fucking Nazis that all went down to South America after fucking World War II?
And Antarctica?
Not so much Antarctica. But yeah, they definitely went down to like South America.
What's the problem?
That's where the Nazi sympathizers would be.
I thought the Nazis were running the world right now, so I'm all fucked up, man. You know me.
Nah, bro, it's Kanye and Gacy.
All them reptilians.
Fucking reptilians, you guys see them too?
Nah, bro, not me. I don't believe in that stuff. It never happened.
David Icke, save us now. Okay, what else do we got, Serge?
So we're still sticking with the DC side.
Okay.
Dates for, well, not official dates, but more so
Timelines.
timelines, I guess, were announced for Wonder Woman and the Justice League when they're going to start filming. The Wonder Woman movie is going to film in the fall, which is this fall of 2015, and the Justice League is going to film next year springtime.
Love is in the air.
And
They're
the
going
Wonder
at this
Woman's
hard.
Wonder Woman's going to film in London.
London.
I see London. I see France.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just, I don't know why. I don't know if it's going to take place in London. Or it'd be weird if it did, but
What do you think the scheme is for? Have they mentioned yet what she is? Wonder Woman? Is she an Amazonian? Is she Kryptonian? Does she
I don't know. If you go off of Man of Steel, she could be Kryptonian. She could be, one of the stars. I very much doubt that they'll go with her original origin story, but
Why not?
because it's weird as fuck.
So is everything else.
Not really.
We got
Hers
an
is really-
alien.
She was formed out of clay from the earth.
So this is like every weird science fucking buff's dream.
Not really.
That's a good movie, Weird Science.
Yeah.
They put a Barbie doll, a bra on their head, and electricity to her head.
Yeah, fair enough.
Clay can be anything, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I would be surprised if they went with a strict adherence to where she comes from. Although they might just put her in there and be like, deal with it. She's there.
She's hot. Say hi.
Well, hey, they're bringing they're making a movie of Shazam. I'm pretty sure they can spin it somehow. Like she got her power somewhere.
It'll be uncharted territory because
Besides
Marvel
it
hasn't
being
even put
Kryptonian.
really a solo female character out there in
No.
our movie. So it'll be interesting to see how America takes a female superhero.
A lead for her own movie.
Yeah, for our movie.
With a piece of ass like that, it's number one.
Could be.
Over Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh.
Scarlett Johansson can't do it because she hasn't done it.
No, she probably could.
The man's holding her back, bro. That's why.
I don't think so, bro.
I think they could. I think they didn't because they have their shit planned out to like fucking 28, so.
Do they really?
Oh yeah, dude. They have like phase 3 and 4 planned out to like, 2028.
You think with this new generation of like Avengers and shit like that coming out, you think that's gonna squash it, especially with all the old dudes that we had, like Hugh Jackman and shit like that, not wanting to come back? You think there's gonna be another Wolverine?
Dude, everything that they've touched has turned to gold. They took Ant-Man and made him a fucking good movie. They turned Guardians of the Galaxy into a good movie. Like the plan that they have, the plan that they're doing is working. So I don't see why they wouldn't, why they would go off script.
No, I'm just saying, like, the foundation that we all love on this Marvel universe has been flipped upside down, and they're creating a new one. There's a new template coming in.
As far as what?
Actors playing characters.
Yeah, but that's always going to be a problem because you can't have the same person playing the same character forever. Even Robert Downey Jr. eventually is going to get tired of it. Or
Well, isn't he pretty much already done?
Yeah.
He's gonna age out.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, and while you can't have Hugh Jackman play Wolverine forever, because
That's
yeah,
what's
you
the
can have
age.
that running gag that he's been the same person since he was, however old when he was in the 90s playing, or the 2000s playing Wolverine. But even if you go back and look at X-Men, the original X-Men, he looks way fucking younger. So it's not like you can't have him playing forever. And he's only going to be in, one more movie before he's done. Yeah. So eventually, and it's not, you can't just be like, okay, well, we're done with Wolverine now because Hugh Jackman isn't Wolverine anymore. They're going to have another Wolverine.
Are you the Wolverine?
No. I would be that crossover amalgamation Wolverine Batman though. That was dope.
Darkclaw.
Yeah, Darkclaw.
Lobo the Duck called it.
Dick! You always get the cool guys.
Dude, you could be what's his name? Iron Lantern.
No.
Iron Man 2 was sick.
Yeah, but you guys took the cool ones. I hate you for it too.
I hate you for it too.
Serge?
Say you never hit me, Jody.
I hate him for it too.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, 50-50. That's passing.
Well, one of them's you, so.
It counts, bro. Oh, I get 60 and plus 50. Winning.
Two.
So what's next, guys?
So moving on, the movie that everybody's pretty much waiting for. Well, I guess everybody's waiting for a lot of movies, but
Notebook 2.
I wish.
That
anything,
bitch
Ryan,
get cancer again!
anything Ryan Gosling. No, the images surfaced for the Deadpool movie, and it was 3 images showing him with his fucking sick ass blades and
Blades in
standing
it?
there- standing there looking less beefy but still hot.
Sleek, bro. He's looking sleek.
Fleek?
No, not fleek. Sleek. You got that sleek design. Like
No,
that
they were
Jaguar
cool
car.
edited photos. Obviously, one of the photos that was released shows Negasonic Teenage Warhead and then Morena Baccarin, who plays Wade Wilson's wife, and she kind of looks a little whorish.
What's the problem?
Yeah. What's wrong with
Nothing
that?
is a problem, I'm just saying she looks pretty hot.
I will allow it.
But he doesn't have his. Obviously, we all know he doesn't have the face.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I think they're just trying. I
Well,
think they're going a different route with it.
Well, they've showed pictures of him before, and he has all the fucking tumors and shit.
Well, if he has his wife right now in these shots, maybe this is like the before shots, like back, like when he's doing what are they called, memory lane shit.
Yeah, because I guess
Think
he
about
doesn't
his
have it
past.
like all over him until after he
Yeah,
goes Weapon X.
yeah, because he doesn't, because he gets his face all scarred up because when he was an assassin before all this, before he became Deadpool, when he was an assassin after every mission, he would get what's that shit called? Yep,
Plastic
surgery.
Facial
So that's why
reconstruction.
he got his face
Tomato
all fucked up from so much plastic surgery.
Well, that's one of the stories. There's also because he had cancer before he went in or whatever, and then
No, yeah, that's true.
once it mutated, it got all over him. So he basically has cancerous tumors all over and shit. Like Deadpool is kind of like Joker. He doesn't have like one real backstory. It's always kind of like different.
Is that what makes him really awesome?
yes,
I think it's the chimichangas that make him really awesome.
it's true.
What do you guys think about his suit though? Do you guys like it?
I mean, it's pretty standard Deadpool suit. It's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
I think he looks great in it.
I think so too.
Is that
He just
because
looks weird. He looks really skinny in it. Which I mean, Deadpool's not a huge dude, but he looks really skinny.
But he's a little buff.
he has
Yeah,
shoulders?
but Ryan Reynolds is always. I think it's him in it because it looks like him, but he's pretty lanky, and I think that suit really shows that off. Like he just doesn't look very buff. He just looks.
Now you think I don't know if they have any photos of. You think they have his magical satchel with them?
I don't think that's surfaced yet.
Because that'd be pretty cool.
No.
It sounds like fun.
But do you guys think, knowing that X-Men films have been done obviously by 20th Century Fox, do you think that'll have an effect on the Deadpool movie
What do you mean?
as being a shitty movie?
Is 20th Century Fox doing Deadpool?
I believe so.
I don't think X-Men movies were shitty.
I think they're great. For
Besides the Days of Future Past.
No, the original X-Men was the shit.
Yeah,
I think
it
all
was.
of them were just different time periods. If you sit there and watch them now, it's kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because there's so much we're having now that's graphic-wise, story-wise,
I
they're
don't know.
different.
X-Men 3, when I was watching in theaters, was pretty shitty.
Nah, man. I cried.
Well, yeah.
I didn't cry. I kept yelling at the damn screen like that was not right. They did this wrong. You know, I got kicked out. But you know,
Did you really?
yeah,
Fuck.
that was when I was a snooty fucking fuck. When it came to when the comic movie started
Yeah.
coming out.
No, X-Men 3 wasn't very good. It was on par with fucking Spider-Man 3. It was just a fucking abomination.
I think it's better than Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Spider-Man 3 sucked.
But if you had to pick a weak link for the X-Men franchise, it would be 3.
Okay, I could go with that. It's not one of the
For
favorites.
you, Gene. For you. Save me.
You're gonna make me tear up, bitch.
Too late.
Fuck Professor X.
Hey,
Whoa.
hostility.
Anyways, so yeah,
He's just a man
picture
in a wheelchair.
surface, pretty cool. Also sticking with 20th Century
He's
Fox,
on
I guess,
internship.
and sticking with the X-Men side, Gambit. Tatum reportedly leaving Gambit.
Did they say why, or is it just like, hey, he's leaving?
They
Possibly.
haven't-
Well, they don't even know that he's actually leaving it, right?
It's just speculation.
No.
Basically, there's between the camps or whatever, there's just something not going right.
It seems like that'd be weird that it came that close because he was just at not the Marvel panel, but the 20th Century Fox or whatever panel at Comic Con. So it's weird that they would have him, so close to Comic Con and then say that he's leaving. That'd be.
They were saying that there was like beef between him and Stan Lee because he was helping Stan Lee get off the stage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
a lot of people were like applauding him for that.
But not even that. One, Stanley, you're fucking old and nobody gives a fuck. You're falling asleep at panels. You're done.
I still believe in you, Stan.
As I'm not being a dick, like, hey, we get it. Like, we love you. You want to be out there with people, but you're shutting the fuck down. You're 90 whatever the fuck years old. Have a life. Go enjoy it. And, just...
Yeah, but he likes to meet people.
No,
People
and,
cons.
well, no.
And
If
people
I was
like to
no.
meet him.
If I was Stan Lee, I would like to meet people too because he makes a shitload of money of everything he does.
Not even that, but it's like if you created something. I mean, yeah, the money's nice, but if you created something 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and fucking all of a sudden people want to suck your dick every day because you made it, I'd be going to cons every day.
No, I get that, but I also get 150 for a fucking photo or another 150 for a fucking autograph. That's $300. Who the fuck makes $300 like he does in a minute?
Right.
Boys.
You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. But I'm not saying that, but when we sit here, like, Tatum, they're supposed to shoot in October. That's when they're starting, correct? So we have Gambit for October. It's his production, and him and his production crew, or his writer, like Alfred or whatever, they're actually the ones who brought this whole element.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know why they would even keep going with a Gambit movie if he didn't want to be in it, because he was the one who pushed it to get made.
Yeah.
I don't even think they were making a Gambit movie until he was like, I want to play it. So.
Well, like one thing, like we were talking about Southpaw, right? So this new Southpaw movie that came out with Jake Gyllenhaal, huge deal. For 2 years, the production that was being pushed by this was Eminem. So Eminem was going to be playing.
I think I heard that.
He was actually going to be playing the main character. He was going to do the music productions, but Jake Gyllenhaal said, I would still like to cast. So he actually did the video, and Eminem said, "You fucking aced it. I can't do that. It's yours. You are more qualified than I am. So I'm going to step back." So it threw production back a little bit, and he came out publicly too, where he's just like, he did more justice to the character than I ever would have.
Yeah.
So what if there's another actor that did the same thing to Gambit, and we got Tatum saying, "I'm a dancer. I'm doing cool. I'm great, but you're probably fucking phenomenal for this particular character."
But I think he's phenomenal. I think that he thinks that he's phenomenal for that role.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
he's not Eminem, who is not an actor, who doesn't think he can do it. Like, I think that Channing Tatum, because like if you go back and read the shit when he was trying to get it made and when he was trying to do it, he wants to be Gambit. Like he wants to be at hardcore. He thinks he can be a really good Gambit, and he fought. Like I said, he fought to have that movie made. To get it made. So for it to be that circumstance where he's like somebody else came along and I think they could do it better, I don't think that's necessarily the case.
well,
I think it might be creative differences on like the studio wants to do one thing and he wants to do another thing, or like the writers want to do something different, or I think it's something different on that scale. Or
Well, it does say that Tatum's reps are in active discussions with the studio, so it could be that his reps and the studio, they're just not.
Yeah.
on the same page.
I mean, he could want to do something that because like it is a gamble movie. And he might want to have a bigger budget than they want to allow, or he might want to do certain things with the story
ratings.
Because I tell you what, Gambit is going to be a weird movie to make because it's a weird character to have solo in a movie.
I get that, but I also think what you're saying about Tatum. I think one of the weird things about Tatum that people, I don't know him per se or anything like that, but
I seen Magic Mike. I know.
I know him very well.
And double XL, damn it.
One thing that he really goes out, he's a very humble dude.
Right.
Like when Jonah told him, "Hey, let's do a comedy," he was like, "I'm not that kind of actor. I'm not funny."
Right.
And maybe you got the wrong dude. And Jonah's like, "No, dude, I'll work with you and I'll talk you through it. Like you are funny, you just don't know it."
Right.
So for somebody to think that you're an artist and you see a different particular type of art that you don't think you're going to mesh well with, it takes a humble motherfucker to sit here and say, "Probably not my bag, dude," compared to, "I can do it. I can do it." Because everybody in the world, especially in Hollywood, I'm better than everybody. I'm good. I can do it. One, you need the finance. Two, some people really believe that they're great.
Right.
And I think he's one of the dudes who say, "I'm privileged. I'm great at what I do, but I'm not the greatest." That's why I said maybe there's another actor in the background that we do not see yet.
Maybe there is,
Could be.
because the movies that he did with 21 Jump Street were fucking horrible.
said no one ever.
For real.
Me.
No, you're on your
I
own.
don't like Channing Tatum. He's fucking garbage.
I use mad because you don't have the abs like him.
You don't have the looks, the body,
The
the,
dick.
talent,
It's okay.
the
It's
wife.
okay.
Ooh, the wife.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Just
alright
coming
with
out
it.
fucking left field with the heat and Channing Tatum.
I know. Fuck.
No, I just don't like it.
One day we're gonna fucking be hanging around, just be in like LA or something like that. Be like, where the fuck is Serge? You could just see him sucking up Tatum. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But Affleck ain't that great.
You're juicy.
He's girthy, but you're lanky.
Tatum for life.
You're really beefy. Oh shit. So I guess sticking with Marvel,
I don't know what you're sticking with nowadays.
we can go wherever.
You could go wherever.
Oh, you don't want to?
Not with you. I watch.
Lies. There won't be an origin story written for the Spider-Man reboot,
Thank God.
Thank you.
according to the screenwriters.
I hate Spider-Man, but I hate his origin story more than anything. In every fucking reboot they do of that shit.
So they're basically going to go through with the movie as Peter Parker, who is particularly not popular, but still show that he needs to be a little geeky.
Wait, did you say Peter Parker's not popular?
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree with that, but okay.
Well, you think Peter Parker's popular?
I don't think he was popular.
That's a
I think he was like that average
like
guy.
in high,
but he wasn't.
but this is in high school, like in the comics.
He was us in high school. He wasn't
Oh,
Sergio.
okay, I see
Oh,
what
that you meant like
I thought you meant
popular,
with like among
No, no, no.
fans.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
no, like in the story, like they're
Okay,
gonna stick
okay,
with a
okay.
not popular Peter Parker, and it definitely they did say that
science nerd.
they're not going to throw in the fucking emo dance shit that he did.
Are they doing Venom?
No, I don't know, but they were just joking.
They would-
You need to just fucking jump off and do that.
They used to do a Venom. First one Venom, second one Carnage, and then the third one
Nubius.
Toxin and all of them.
No, Nubius.
Morbius?
Yeah, him too.
Morbius.
Fuck you.
If they're gonna do Morbius, might as well do a crossover with Blade.
It's true.
Blade 4.
They might.
Yeah, like that. That's the thing about Spider-Man. He does have some of the sickest villains. around, so.
So what are you gonna do if they bring the like Green Goblin or like that Hobgoblin? Any of those motherfuckers again?
Well, Hobgoblin's different from Green Goblin.
No, it's one son, one the dad, right?
No.
Okay.
Hobgoblin.
Mind you, everybody, I don't fucking like Spider-Man. I've never looked into Spider-Man, so fuck you. Go ahead.
If they do Sinister
I got people
Six,
shaking their heads at me.
if they do Sinister Six like they were supposed to, that would sell.
Did they scrap that movie?
Well, yeah, because
Along with the other
Garfield
two.
fucking bounced.
That sucks.
Yeah, that would have been good. But if they do Sinister Six and redo it,
Sticks?
Six.
He said that like 3 times.
Because no one's listening to me, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
was it gonna bring it up?
And then he said it for a third time.
They either do that or they do some kind of Venom Carnage series.
Yeah.
I think those two would
I
sell.
could even take a Doc Ock or even like fucking Vulture or something like that.
Another Doc Ock?
A good Doc Ock.
That's the point. It needs to be a good Doc Ock.
Spider-Man 2 is pretty good.
I think Spider-Man
up.
series just suck ass.
Yeah, I think it suffers from the time in which it was made.
Yeah.
And then what I mean is like
Fuck you, Raymond.
fucking comic book movies were very young and they didn't really know a whole lot of what they were doing. So
What
it was
about
like,
Blade?
That was different. They were a little dark with that shit.
Hence X-Men 2 and 3.
No, you're on your own.
Yeah, X-Men 2 is bomb.
Yeah, you're fucking ridiculous.
But the difference between Blade and Spider-Man is that they tried to make Spider-Man not necessarily a comic book movie, but just a straight summer blockbuster movie. So
True.
they,
Yeah.
Very true.
And it's very, like, I don't know, for some reason, it sort of reminds me of a musical sometimes when I see it. Just with the music, the background music
well,
they
it's just so
have.
fucking bright and shiny.
Yes. Like happy.
Bright and shiny. It fucking reminded me of fucking that movie, Bubble Boy.
But not even the way that like the new Marvel movies are kind of like on the lighter side and stuff like that. It was like bright. It was in the daytime. Like the entire movie takes place in the fucking daytime. It's pretty weird.
I think they went a little darker on the newer reboot with Garfield, motherfucker.
It's true.
Which was great. But
Except when he's throwing out the garbage and fucking Kristen Dunst is in the back. Yeah, Peter Parker, I'm gonna suck your dick. No.
Oh, wait, my boyfriend's here. I'm out.
My dad.
Do you believe in me, Tiger?
But I think with music, like they were saying, music for sure. I think this last Spider-Man that came out with the Garfield fucking Jamie Foxx, that was really, really
Well, it was
big.
a romantic comedy. It wasn't even a comic book movie.
Yeah, but Jamie Foxx played awesome in that movie. Spider-Man's a Pisces. Or Pisces. You don't even know him. Dude, he's
So he liked him because he played fucking Madrid.
pretty much.
Well, one thing,
Her birthday
Jamie
is
Foxx
coming
was
up.
amazing. Visual effects were amazing on that shit. The crazy thing is, I think in comic book world, I would say in the Marvel comic book world or movies, best fight scene.
I was thinking the same. The
Wait,
best
what?
scene ever was that one for Spider-Man was the one where they're just fucking falling down that tower and he's trying to get to fucking
Shut up, bro.
Gwen Stacy.
Well, that reminded me of like a Alfred Hitchcock, like Hitchcock or whatever kind of scene. Just like boom.
Honestly, I couldn't even pay attention to that scene because I mean, when you know what happens at the end, you're just waiting for. There it is.
Fall, bitch.
Bitch dies.
Did you cry though?
Now I knew what was gonna happen.
But Garfield was a good Spider-Man, though.
I think the fight was the
I would
best thing
agree
of
with
that
that.
series,
Yeah.
and that was all animation.
was the best fight in that series?
No, out of all the Marvel, I think it's because how they conjoined the music and shit like that. How the whole symphony, like everything they were fucking hitting the punches, all sequenced with music. I thought that was fucking unique, different, and awesome. If you weren't really paying attention,
Yeah, I
it might
guess
have
I'd
not
have
popped
to
up.
see it again because I don't
Yeah,
really.
you have to
remember
watch
it
that
all.
again.
Oh, yeah, that shit's
was
fucking
a very
sick.
good
Yeah,
movie.
I think that's
I don't
that
want
fight
to
scene
see
was
that
pretty
fucking
cool.
movie again.
No, just watch that scene.
Yeah. I'll go back and watch that scene, but like I ain't sitting through that romantic comedy again.
Yeah, because you just sit there and you're just like going back to that tower. The fucking the gears are just as they're fucking going, and you know it's gonna fucking break off the web and shit. You know what I mean? Because they're stuck. He has his foot in between the fucking gears, and he's trying to fight off fucking what's his name,
thought
Green
you were-
Goblin.
I thought you were trying to ask me to fight.
After he's already fought off fucking Electro, it was pretty sick. Like even before they get into that, you know, he's fighting Electro outside and just fucking going back and forth. That was fucking sick.
Those visuals, dude, were the fucking
Yeah.
tits.
I don't know.
Shout out to Andrew Garfield one time.
Fuck
Stop being a
Garfield,
little
fuck
bitch.
Spider-Man.
Come
I'm just
back
saying,
as
that scene was
Spider-Man.
dope. That's
Let's
what
just
I'll give
finish Sinister Six, bro. Don't be a bitch.
Fucking shit. 6, motherfucker.
I said that, bro.
you. He's talking about the bootleg.
I got to talk about the bootleg, bro.
Shit, you-
I got 2 for 5s on Peter Piper coupons.
Anyways,
What do you got now?
so going back to the DC world, I guess.
Fuck.
Go
that
in, bet.
I fucked up. Chris Pine has reportedly
Oh, yeah.
signed as Steve Trevor for Wonder Woman.
Post
So
me
he's
first.
not going to be Green Lantern.
You never know.
What?
Well, yeah, you do. They've said it.
Bro, this is Hollywood, man. Anything can happen.
I don't know. I would have liked him as Green Lantern. But
Yeah.
He's just really tall.
Okay.
He's like really tall. That dude's like 6'4".
I kick his
You met
ass.
him?
Yeah, dude. Like we were hanging out. He's like, boom, here's my dick in your face, and I was like, whoa, Chris Pine, high five. Never mind.
You and Shaq with your dicks in my face. Always trying to stand in front of me.
You know?
Shoehead kicked me.
He just said kiss it.
So who is Steve Trevor for those that don't know?
He is Wonder Woman's liaison in the man world, the world of men.
Men.
He's basically the one she goes to because she lives in Amazonia, and he's the one that kind of deals with the other people. He also works for the government. He's a
Argus?
He's a G-man.
yeah,
Wait.
And then
Did it
later
suck
becomes
and
her-
fuck.
yeah. He becomes her love interest.
All right, my man. You gonna tear that little ass up?
Yeah, right. She's Amazonian, bro. She's like, what's this little dick?
But
gonna
even
do
for the
me?
longest time, they were going back and forth where they were saying he either will be Steve Trevor or he'll be Green Lantern. We just gotta wait, and boom, now he's fucking Steve Trevor.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting. He seems like a too big of a star to put as Steve Trevor because Steve Trevor is not a huge role, and it's not going to be a role outside of the Wonder Woman movies. He's not going to be in Justice League or anything like that. So it seems weird that they would have such a big. That's why I was going after when they were saying he was going to be Green Lantern. I was like, that makes sense because to have that star be just Steve Trevor seemed a little weird to me.
Well, you know they're gonna try to make him into a big, either he's gonna be like a Pepper Potts, or I say, here's my theory: a ring's gonna choose him. They're just gonna make a whole new character, a whole new Green Lantern character. Put my money on that.
Maybe, but there's a lot of Green Lanterns to choose from. Why would you do that?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he becomes a Black Lantern, and so him and Wonder Woman have to face off against each other. He dies, becomes a
Yeah, he
Black
could die.
Lantern.
Yeah.
There's so many things, so many ways you go with the Lantern.
True.
Lantern Force. So many colors, rainbows.
See, that's what I want to see. I want to see if I can. I don't even want to see an Earth in a Lantern movie. I want it to be totally in space and have all the different colors. Be dope as shit. Just hit up Jeff Johns. Be like, write our movie.
For real.
I bet you they will, man.
They could have,
Because they've already said it. It's going to be Green Lantern with Corpse. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Well, isn't the corpse is only for the greens, right?
well, yeah, but
Well, it's the Green Lantern Corps, but yeah.
Like they could do a Darkest Night movie. That'd be dope.
Do you think
That'd
Jack
be
Black's
sick.
gonna be in it?
That would be dope. They could be a White Lantern, bro.
No, Jack Lantern was originally supposed to play. I
Jack
forgot
Lantern?
his-
Banner?
Jack.
Is that what we're doing
Jack-
here? We're just correcting everyone's flaw, Sergio?
Jack
'Cause
Black
we're
was
so fucking
originally
perfect?
supposed to play. I forgot which one, but he was a Green Lantern.
Was that in the 90s?
Yeah, this was gonna be before.
Like when
Ryan
Nicolas
Reynolds.
Cage was supposed to be a Superman?
No, it wasn't around that time. A little bit forward. That would have been a fucking horrible movie.
Nah, bro.
Well, I don't know.
I do know.
I'm still waiting on that documentary.
No, that would have been the shittiest movie of all fucking movies, and
Mhm.
everybody knows it. The Superman with fucking Jack. No,
Superman
Nicolas
Lives or
Cage.
whatever.
Nicolas Cage. There you go.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to see Tim Burton doing fucking Superman.
Not even that. I wouldn't want to see Nick Cage play every fucking character he ever played, but just now in a Superman fucking suit.
I am Kryptonian.
I
I could see Nick Cage doing it though. I don't know. He's not a great actor, and he's not a bad actor, but he's just like he'll
He's-
give you what you need to like. Fucking,
He's like a quick fix.
Is this like a one night stand? He ain't the best. It's probably not the cleanest,
he's
but
like
it's gonna be
he's
alright.
he's like the weed for cocaine. It'll get you there till you
Yeah.
get that coke.
I don't know, man. It kind of nah, man. This is the fucking Keanu Reeves we're talking about, bro. Just that same character every fucking movie.
he's not the same character every movie.
Have you not seen?
Dude, if you look at fucking like from Raising Arizona to fucking Con Air, like those aren't the same character.
Yes, he has mannerisms, everything. Even with his fucking stupid accent, you could just see like. I think the only one I'll give him was Face Off,
He does have certain mannerisms and stuff like that.
and that's all you see is just that tone, just boom. I'm like, dude, you're fucking Keanu Reeves, just in a fucking different douchebag fucking outfit.
Are we talking about Keanu Reeves or Nicolas Cage?
They're the same guy. No, I'm just saying
No,
their
because-
acting abilities don't really differ each character that they have.
I disagree on Nicolas Cage. Keanu Reeves, I can kind of give you, but
I will give you Face Off on him because that dude did something that I've never seen an actor do. He literally
well, they essentially played two different characters.
no, that's the thing. He literally became John Travolta.
Right.
That character, like I mean, physical mannerisms, how he moved, like that was brilliant. Where I'm just like,
That's called.
I still
method
love that
acting,
movie
sir.
because they do that.
no, it's not.
Method acting.
Yeah,
No, it's
the
not.
improv guy would know that he never went to.
There's an improv guy right here.
I'm talking about this guy.
I'm talking about the real guy.
You did improv? The whole time you're holding out?
You've known that. He's been fucking doing theater his whole life.
I never knew that.
Especially stand up. Ask him to do some George Carlin, bitch.
Do some George Carlin, bitch.
Not to him, to yourself. Be nice to him.
I mean, daddy. This whole time I could have been your Padawan? You asshole. Anyways, my dreams are shattered.
No, but Nick Cage, I don't see it. I mean, he plays different characters in a lot of different movies.
No, he doesn't.
We got anything more, Serge? What do we got?
Yes, so still sticking with DC, what we're going to do is talk about Callan Mulvey, or however you pronounce his name. He was one of the agents that fought off Captain America in the elevator scene.
Oh, the main
Um,
agent?
No.
The guy from Warrior?
That's Bones.
Yeah.
The Crossbones. But this guy is just one of the guys that was there stand-in or whatever. But he has been casted as KG Beast for Batman vs. Superman, which he's going to be playing the alter ego of that KG Beast character, Anatoly Niazev.
KG Beast?
Yeah. He's apparently a super
That's too
villain.
obscure for me.
He's a super villain that he's Lex Luthor's right hand man apparently, and like I said, he's gonna be
I
playing.
wonder if they're putting him in there as Doomsday.
As Doomsday?
Because I heard a rumor that that's why they're going after like Zod and shit like that. They were, in the preview where they unzip that and they have Zod's dead body or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Lex Luthor is trying to create Doomsday.
Oh,
Really?
What about Bizarro? You don't think they're not going to go for a Bizarro
Could be
spin?
that too, but if they're using Kryptonian like DNA and shit, then it would be Doomsday, not Bizarro necessarily. I guess it could be Bizarro.
Yeah, it could be Bizarro because he's pretty much like
Yeah, but I think
the
Bizarro,
2-cent Superman.
given the tone that they're going for, I think Doomsday would be more likely than.
Yeah, I
than
think you
Bizarro.
can do a lot more Doomsday than you can with Bizarro. That's true.
But yeah, for this film, he'll be Lex Luthor's right hand man, keeping tabs on the metahumans in the DC universe, basically being
Makes
a
sense.
snitch.
I like
Yeah.
how they did that with Captain Cold in the new comic books. I thought that was pretty dope. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, and the last thing that we have, as far as on my list goes, the male Ghostbusters reboot confirmed by the scriptwriter, which is Drew Pierce. I believe he confirmed it on Twitter, and he said that his work has been finished for a couple weeks, and they're going with the all male cast.
Have they announced anyone
It's-
for the cast?
It is going to be no, they haven't announced anyone for the cast, but I think maybe this ties back into Chris Pine choosing Steve Trevor over Green Lantern to do these films because Channing Tatum apparently wants Chris Pine to be in it. Apparently, Channing Tatum is tied into this role, into this movie a lot. So
For Ghostbusters?
for Ghostbusters, so he said publicly, or not publicly, but he said it in an email thread that surfaced somehow, that he wants Chris Pine to be in that movie, the Ghostbusters movie, the all male cast.
Okay, so Chris Pine, Tatum, as
Yes,
well.
Yes, they haven't been confirmed, but
They're tied somehow.
Channing Tatum's tied to it more, so he wants Chris Pine in it with him, and I think that's why maybe he took Steve Trevor over being Steve Trevor
so
over
he wouldn't
being
have to
the,
be in a bunch of different
Yeah.
DC movies.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a brilliant start. And you know Jonah somewhere.
and it just hit me as we were talking about Chris Pine being Steve Trevor.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the work?
Who would they get?
How's dude?
Well, you need a black guy. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's
Yeah.
his name?
Who? Donnie Glover?
No, the pianist.
The pianist.
It's the fat dude who's always in like Pineapple Express and shit.
Oh, fuck.
No, Craig Robinson.
Yeah. That'd be pretty
Oh
good.
damn, yeah, that'd be pretty funny. But the Russo brothers are going to be tied in with to the film, so obviously that was just the screenwriter that confirmed it. Let's see.
So tell me more about the screenwriter. What has he written that we know of? Because I'm not.
It would just be weird that they don't have a comedian, any comedians.
That's what I'm saying. Like Donnie Glover.
Because you have Chris Pine. I mean, they've been in comedy movies, but
They're not
neither
polished
Channing Tatum
comedians.
nor Chris Pine are comedians.
Yeah.
And especially when you're trying
They're funny
when you're trying to
actors.
take over the roles of fucking Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and like some of the funniest people that have ever lived, like
That's true. But Ernie
Well,
Hudson
apparently-
wasn't funny. Well, he was a comedian.
right, but he's not.
Rick Moranis wasn't.
Rick Moranis is
Yeah.
a comedian.
He was a stand-up.
I don't know if he was a stand-up, but
Most of his movies
I
are
know he's-
comedic
yeah.
movies.
Yeah, but that's cinema compared to like you
Yeah.
put Bill in front of a fucking crowd, you're fucked. He's gonna destroy. You get Dan, you're fucked. Even Ramis, they're gonna handle their shit.
right, but not all comedians are stand-up comedians. I mean,
That's true. There's writing.
No, I get that. You know, like that's why I look at people like
I don't think Will Ferrell was a stand-up comedian. I'm pretty sure he was just an improv guy who came into SNL and shit. Like there's a bunch, especially those people that come up through SNL and different shit like that. They're not necessarily stand-up comedians.
They're sketch comedies.
no, that makes sense.
But yeah, so the guy Drew Pearce, the screenwriter, he co-wrote Iron Man 3,
Okay, shady.
and I guess the reason why it surfaced now on Twitter was he's promoting his Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, so he wrote that one.
Mhm.
So yeah, shitty ass Iron Man 3, and then Rogue Nation.
Can we blame it on the writing? Why it was shitty? It
Iron
was
Man.
shitty movie, but I just don't know why.
I don't know that Iron Man 3 was a shitty movie.
I think a lot of the details, the
I
major
think-
things they could have done with it, they didn't. That's
Yeah,
I think it was
shitty movie.
Favreau's not being absent as director probably fucked it up because that was the shittiest director in my life.
I disagree with that.
Oh, you can eat my ass, sir.
Yeah, I know.
I think there were certain decisions that they made, namely
Mandarin.
not having him in the suit as much. Yeah, Mandarin, how they did the Mandarin. I think there's definitely choices that they made that were bad choices, but I think overall the movie was good. I mean, it was funny. It had me entertained
No, I would
for
say
the
that.
most part.
I just
It did get a little slow in the second act, in the end of the second act, beginning of the third act when you have Robert Downey Jr. who's not in the suit at all. You know.
Well, I think they needed to do that though. They needed to show that as for his character, his life beyond the Iron Man suit.
Well, I think he just wanted to get. I mean, he wanted to be out of the suit. I mean, when you have Robert Downey Jr., you don't want to have him in the suit at all the time. That's why even in like Avengers 2, he's getting out of the suit and shit like that. Beginning of the movie, he puts fucking Iron Man suit on Sentry and he gets out and starts doing shit. Like, why? What's the only reason to do that is to get Robert Downey Jr. on the screen.
Makes sense.
Make an earnest paycheck.
So
Shitty directing.
this is what's been stated that it is going to be in Paul Feig's universe.
Okay.
And this is what was said. My personal inclination is to try and make everything occur in the same Ghostbusters universe because I feel as a fan that's what I would want. Standing here in New York, you just want to tie it all together. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. But I've certainly given them the tools that to do that, and I hope that that's what happens.
Well, I think Dan
Oh,
Aykroyd.
I'm sorry, not Chris Pine. Fuck me in the
What?
dick. It's Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Why does that name sound familiar?
It's fucking what's his name that played in Jurassic? He's fucking
Christ.
Star-Lord, man.
Star-Lord.
Oh God, come on. Not for Ghostbusters.
But yeah, Chris Pratt. My bad. He's
Oh,
a funny
fuck,
guy.
you totally changed the whole
Yeah.
series of this, bro.
My bad. I fucked that one up.
We went from hyphy music to some emo shit.
You guys wouldn't want
Okay,
to
so
see
Channing Tatum wants Chris Pratt to
Yes.
be in.
Chris Pratt.
I could see him. I hope he's not a lead. He's no Chris Pine. Chris Pine would have been fresh, so tall and dreamy.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Pratt. I don't know. I mean, I don't give a shit about the new Ghostbusters movie either way, but I think Chris Pratt's definitely the better choice. I mean, he's a comedian. The fucking the movie is gonna be a comedy.
Well, it goes back to having shitty fucking all-woman cast.
Jones,
So, I'm not saying
They have
Chris
like two
Pratt
good
is shitty.
comedians
I'm not
in
saying
there.
Chris Pratt's shitty,
Wig
but
and what McCarthy, whatever her name is.
they're basic. They're not.
They are basic, but
I would
they
get
have some.
McCartney's has to be the hardest soul because I think she's the only
Yeah.
talent on that fucking stage.
Most definitely, I'm giving you that every day.
Christian
but-
Wiig's pretty fucking funny.
Who?
Christian Wiig,
Really?
whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
She's a
Really?
good physical actor. She has some physical in her. Some
Dude, you go back to
physical
like
comedy.
watching her early in SNL, or even like Paul. Like she's fucking funny in that movie.
Paul?
SNL though, she doesn't bring that to the fucking movies.
Maybe they'll give her more.
She's another person who plays a lot of the same character in every movie that she does.
Oh, look at me! I'm a dumb little
Look, I
fucking
got an
white
eye.
girl.
I don't know if you are.
That's racist.
I know.
Roofie me, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, get off of my fucking podcast
Head off those ladies.
and stop trying to give us free water.
I don't know, man. That really does change it. But you know what? Dan Aykroyd said not that long ago, I would say like 8 months ago, he was actually on, like, they were interviewing him. I didn't fucking remember the series. But they asked him, you know, what does he think? And it was pretty much like when he gave the blessing of this. He was like, you know.
Started talking about aliens.
No, he was talking about Sky Vodka. Or what is it? Skull Vodka.
We
Skull
still
vodka.
haven't tried that yet.
No, he actually came out and he said, everybody wants their movies to be like a Marvel. It would be great if Ghostbusters franchise could branch out that way. That would be a great vision if that was ever possible, which I don't think is going to be possible. So that motherfucker already probably knew that.
Do you have that be a friend? Like Marvel can understand they have a bunch of different characters, but you only have 4 characters.
No.
You could have,
Well,
just like
you-
the Avengers, bro, you could have a Ghostbusters West Coast, Ghostbusters East Coast.
Well, we got to go back to the comics. We
Two
got to go back
sides.
to the TV animated series, cartoons. You know, they have a lot of history because the comics are still out, man. There's a lot that they could pull from. It's just we don't see it in the mainstream like we did back in those days.
Like we could get the
But
little
at the
kid in
end
the
of the day, you
wheelchair
have
from the
4
Ghostbusters
guys that are
cartoon.
busting ghosts.
Yeah, but that's
How many fucking movies can you make about that?
dude.
You go
Ghosts are everywhere.
aliens, yeah, you go aliens,
How
ghosts, interdimensional beings.
How many
They're not
hybrids?
interdimensional
They could-
being busters.
They could cross into a Men in Black
No,
crossover.
which they have. They did.
They do have that comic.
They do have the
They
comic.
do. See, look
Yeah.
at that, Alex. We're making movie history right now.
Yeah, because what we need is another fucking Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, Men in Black.
You watch your fucking
For
horror
real.
mouth last three.
Number
the last
3
part
made me
three,
cry.
I cried like a bitch.
I was like, he met him in the
Even though
past.
it didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it made
Yes, it
100%
did.
sense.
He's
How did
his,
it not?
he's his real stepdad.
Really.
Yeah.
So you go back and watch Men in Black 1,
Yes.
and it all
Yes.
makes sense. Okay.
He was protecting him and guiding him since he was a child.
You didn't fucking know him. He picked him up.
He
because
had to
was
pretend
like,
that
wanted that. He had to play
He was the
role.
shadow. He was the wind beneath his
Oh.
fucking wings, man.
Then why did he quit?
He wanted his
'Cause
son
he was
to go
done
out there and
training
move forward.
him.
Why did he
He
quit
was
and
bad
then
enough.
come back?
He didn't believe he was
No,
good
he
enough.
came back because he was forced to come back because only he could solve that next mission.
Okay,
There
so
you go.
then why didn't he tell him after
Because
he
there's
left?
there's some things you don't tell. You just let it be because he already knew it was going to happen.
Apparently
in part 3.
he knew it was going to happen already, so...
You gotta let
he
it happen and within its time. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a time fuck where he couldn't be like, "Yo, I can't tell you now, but you're gonna find out eventually."
That was
So
one of the
He
keep
things
was
it
that-
in their
always
pocket.
there.
What?
Will Smith was always there. Even in when Tommy Lee Jones... Tommy Lee Jones always knew
But he drank chocolate milk.
that Will Smith was there.
Yes.
Because that's what the fucking time traveler told him. He says you were there, even though he hadn't gone back yet. Which means in the first movie...
He knew who he was.
Right.
I thought that was the beauty of it.
But he didn't. If you go back and actually watch the first movie, he's not acting like he knew who he was.
Yeah, but I think that's the beauty of it. I know who you are, but I'm not gonna let you know. I know they didn't know that then when they did the first one, but the spin on it's fucking great. It does
Dude,
make sense.
How many
It doesn't make
layers?
any sense.
Yes, it does.
Throughout the movies, how many layers does Tommy Lee Jones have as his character? It's always something new we're learning. He keeps it fresh. Like, hey, I ain't gonna tell you shit. I'm just act like you're just some dude I picked up off the street, fucked a couple times.
Maybe that was
It doesn't make any sense because he all he was doing was in it. He wanted to be in it with his he wanted to have the alien take his shit to his wife, and then he wanted to get with his wife. He wasn't trying to bring up fucking Will Smith.
No, I
into
think
the
he
MIB.
was trying to fight the simple fact of his self-guilt and hate, wanting to run away on part 2. Like, yo, I'm going to go with my wife over here. You're going to fuck off. I did what I did. I know you're going to be well here, so peace.
Yeah, I think he was done, but he got brought back anyways for that. Like I said, that mission that he only knew about.
He was Michael Corleone. They keep calling me back. Bro, it makes 100% sense.
It doesn't make any
and
sense.
he's pie.
Number 2 doesn't even make any fucking
He was singing New York. Man. And it was a long, long time ago, and that was him saying, I get it now. I love you.
And Will Smith drank chocolate milk.
And they gave him the tip so the asteroid didn't hit the Earth.
It's true. That was actually the one cool part about that movie was the dude who could see the future and shit.
I believe that's how the world really does work.
I don't.
I would like to believe
That
that.
negates free will.
Who thinks we have free will?
But I do.
Did you not hear
Really?
about the aliens I don't believe in from earlier in the podcast?
They're
The
trying to
lizards?
eat our minds.
Okay.
So anyways,
I don't know. I was trying to read your mind.
so Ghostbusters, all male cast. Who would you guys like to see as comedians?
All
or
4 of
comedians
us.
in this movie.
I don't care.
What if they go like 6 or 7 Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters International.
What if they offered us the gig? You 4 fucks, Ghostbusters.
Sergio's the black guy.
I'm good.
Us. And Aykroyd's going to be in it.
Oh, I'm
I'm
in.
good.
You're fucking whack.
You're a hater.
How's that even possible? How can you just be good?
So does that
Jim
mean-
Belushi. You can make me the ghost.
You going to be a
You're the
Slimer?
Yeah, you can make me the Slimer.
Red Slimer, Evil Slimer, Mad Slimer.
So does that mean one of us has to be one of the black guys? So would we go like Robert
I'm
Downey
not wearing
Jr.
black
black?
face. If that's your talking.
yeah, you go Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Damn it.
You don't go full retard.
So who's
Blackface.
taking on that?
I think they should try to get Donnie Glover.
That would be great. I don't think he's as much shine as he probably should, but
That's what I'm saying.
I
I think
think-
something like this would, 1, boost his career, 2, I think he could play a good bitch.
oh yes.
Whoa.
But I also believe he's putting too much time and emphasis on his musical career.
That's true, but
He's,
I don't know.
he's great.
I would love to see
He's
him.
also in a lot of smaller movies and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
he's acting. He's not.
Maybe Steve Carell. I don't know.
No, I hope not. Steve Carell's great, but not for that. We need some
Yeah.
fresh new blood, man. We need some fucking. This is the 80s,
Calm
and
down,
we need
vampire.
some crack. That's what it is, man.
What we don't need is another fucking Ghostbusters.
Yes, we do. We need that more than we need Jesus today.
When the all male cast comes out, he's like, "Oh, go watch it, I guess." And he's gonna be like, "Did you guys not see fucking Ghostbusters?"
Fuck you guys, it was awesome.
I was saying it
Good,
to the
I'll say
beginning.
it's good.
I'm recanting
not
my
expecting it
shit.
to be bad. I'm just saying I don't particularly care.
Why are you so?
Well, that's gonna be like
Tonight.
Guardians, bro. It's gonna be like Guardians. He didn't care for Guardians, and now it's phenomenal.
That was true.
But that's Marvel. It's
I was just talking about the movie in general, how he just
Marvel wasn't that great until that movie.
that's what I'm saying.
Winter
It's
Soldier 2?
Marvel that
Or
did
what?
it with
Yeah,
Marvel
right.
writers.
A writer's a writer, man.
Uh,
It's like saying DC
so it's like saying
writers.
Daredevil
That's
was
not
fucking
necessarily
awesome.
true
The writers
because
were
fucking
awesome.
Edgar Wright was a writer and his fucking writing didn't jive with Marvel, so they showed his ass the door.
Exactly, because he sucked.
So
wouldn't say so.
writing.
I said it.
What about Seth Rogen?
Shut up.
No, I think he's getting too old.
He could be an old Ghostbuster.
He'd be good, but
I think
No,
he's too old.
I think it's just no. I
Exactly
think
how old is Seth Rogen?
he's like 50.
Dude, he's in his 30s.
I knew you
He
didn't. know
looks like
how
he's in
old
his
he was.
50s.
No,
He's too old.
No, no, no.
Honestly, fuck if I know.
He's all
you
20.
understand me, bro?
He's all 26.
No, not even that. He
But you
plays a
just-
lot. The characters goes back again.
To the same character?
Yeah, like I want more of his fucking his serious roles.
What about the guy from Sex Drive that we say is you?
Oh yeah.
what's his name?
oh, the
He's on
little
Hot-
chubby guy.
Yeah, he's on
Yeah.
Hot Tub Time Machine 2,
Yeah.
the son. I think he would do good in there.
I think he was in Hot Tub Time Machine 1.
That too,
So-
but Hot Tub Time Machine 2 is more current.
You know what's going to happen is Joe Rogan or Seth Rogen is going to
Dick.
get casted after he plays a serious role in the Steve Jobs movie.
Ooh.
Steve Jobs comes out this year, doesn't it?
I believe so.
And he's 33 years old.
See, he's only a couple years older than us. 4 years older than us.
Clark Duke is who you're talking about.
Clark Duke. There you go.
Clark Duke.
Put up your dukes.
Clark.
I don't know. I like this. I like the energy.
What about Sweets? What's his name? From Bones. Sweets. What's his name?
Colin
The
Farrell.
guy from Freaks and Geeks and shit.
Yeah, that guy. I think he'll be all right. As someone who played more of a Rick Moranis' character.
I would love to know.
Honestly, I
who
mean,
you're
there's a
talking
lot of actors you can put in those movies.
Yeah.
They'll probably be good.
about. There's an actor character named Sweets.
Yeah, from Bones.
He's on Bones. He's also look up Freaks and Geeks.
He's a kid off of Waiting, the one that gives him the ultimate cock and ball showing.
At the end?
Yeah.
All
That
right.
guy. I always forget his name.
John Francis?
Okay.
Is it John?
Honestly, I don't think I ever knew his name. You could tell me his name was anything.
John Francis Daly.
John Francis
Yeah.
Daly. There you go. They killed Sweets, man. 2
Oh,
seasons ago.
What else we got, Serge, besides, a new identity?
As far as this week being announced, that's all I.
Did you guys see the Spectre trailer?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
It was dope. Looks fucking sick.
I'm just kind of angry with them because we don't know we're going to go with the new Bond, and he might be black, and they don't like it.
We'll see where that goes. Hey, did you guys hear that the Terminator T-800 is going to be on the new WWE wrestling game?
Yeah, but nobody cares. So,
Fuck yeah!
It's called filler, bitch. Shit.
He was ready for that.
Yeah, he was. Dick.
Filler was something good at least.
I feel your
that was
mouth
not
with
what I was
something
going to say
good.
because you're stupid Terminator.
Exactly.
I had to come up with that awesome joke.
Right at the top of my dome, I'm fucking improv classes.
Had to come out.
Because I'm a
tired.
theater major.
Jealous.
Wow, dude.
I'm
There's
a little jealous, bro. You're away from me.
He did stuff with his life. What the fuck are you doing with yours?
Hanging out with you losers.
I was hanging out with him, too.
Exactly. You wasted our lives, Jess.
Because I was hanging out with Alex while he was getting shit done.
And now you guys are bringing me down.
The truth comes out.
Truth
Damn
comes
it.
out.
It was issue 8 that broke him.
On this day in history, I quit.
You quit every fucking day. We couldn't pay you to quit.
You guys don't pay me, period.
Yeah, I pay you in dick. So does Alex. He let you eat his dick.
Yeah, but that's all fucking nickels and dimes.
So
You like that shit? You're from Glendale.
you like anything as long
Nah,
as it's
bro,
anything.
I'm from Glen, I want G.
Still nickels and dimes.
Nah, bro, get Tina for 10.
So, did you remember what you had, Alex?
We gave you all this
I think it
filler.
had to do with fucking Black Batman. I can't remember though.
Black Batman.
Black
Black
Batman.
Batman?
Black
you
Bond.
fucking dick. Black Dynamite?
I'm
Black-
gonna go with Black Batman though. That'd be dope.
Yeah, well,
Have a black Batman?
Michael John White.
He would blend in better with a name.
What the fuck?
We're gonna do some serious editing on this podcast.
Nope.
Nope. Fuck. Jews blending in with the
I
knives.
know. Oh, here.
No, there is a
Speaking of
theory.
Jews.
I'm talking about Bond though that the way that they could make him black or essentially make that character black is that it's not along with 007. James Bond is also not one person.
Code name.
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's a code name that could be applied to a bunch of different people, and that's why it's been played by a bunch of different people. But there's no fucking anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, so that could be a way that they have.
Makes
I got
sense.
one thing to say to that. Sean Connery.
Idris Elba.
I think he'd be good. He could be good at anything.
Fuck yeah.
Somebody see Denzel.
Denzel Washington.
Fuck Denzel. Shittiest actor ever.
Whoa, even shittier than Michael Cera?
Sierra.
Sarah, whatever his name is, that Canadian.
Sierra.
Yeah, that guy.
I thought they were the same guy.
Shit.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Makes sense.
Did you guys
Honestly,
see
with
that?
as much fucking British people are coming over and
Cut
playing
out.
Americans, I want to see an American go play fucking James Bond.
Go be James Bond, bitch.
You see that fucking trailer for
Is that a no?
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
dude.
Fuck off.
for The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah, I seen it.
With Henry Cavill. Oh
Henry
my
Cavill
gosh.
and Army Hammer.
Uh-uh.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker got some weird names.
Army Hammer, you know who's
Michael
actually
Madrid?
like the fucking the
That's
grandson
Spanish.
or great grandson, the guy from fucking Arm & Hammer
Baking soda.
baking soda. Yeah, he's the heir to the.
Dude, I was thinking that the whole time. That's why I'm
Anyway,
stupid.
but no, in that movie they have The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is about a Russian spy and an American spy who team up to fucking take on Nazis and shit. But you literally have a British guy playing the American agent and an American guy playing the Russian agent. So it's like, what the? It just
You
makes
guys
no
didn't see
sense.
that coming?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
That's what's holding you back?
Barely. I had to, bro. I had to.
Fuck you, Alex. I blame that shit on you because you're like, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna make a stance for equal rights for Madrid.
Which when?
Last 2 weeks ago.
Last 2 weeks ago.
Anyways.
Red leather, yellow leather.
I fear we're getting off track.
Yes.
No, we've been done. We're just fucking around now.
All this time I've been having to talk to you fucks, so I didn't have to. Keep that
No, wait.
podcast.
No, it's the other way around.
No means no.
Yeah, doubt you know what no means.
No, you know what no means.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Give me some dick and shut the fuck up already.
Yes.
We were watching Watchmen earlier. A comedian doesn't know what no means.
Ain't that the truth? I know what you like.
does. Just not at everybody else's expense.
He also doesn't know what "don't shoot that Japanese chick" means either.
She was
That
Hey, you know what I
Taiwanese.
noticed?
I think she was
What?
Vietnamese.
She was Taiwanese and fucking pregnant.
Pretty sure
She was
had
tied
it
by the
coming.
knees?
Pretty sure they were in Vietnam, bro.
No, they weren't. They were in a bar.
Do you know what I just noticed?
Yeah, what?
Fucking so
Well,
comedian's
racist as fuck.
daughter, comedian's daughter, Silk Spectre original's daughter, is a fucking slut, bro. Sleeping with everybody in that damn crew.
You just barely got that?
Yeah, bro.
She had daddy issues.
Yeah, she did. What's her number? Hey, bro. Hey, girl. Funny. Haha. Simple lady.
That's what happens when you grow up without a dad, huh, Madrid?
Fuck you. Hi,
My dad was around.
Sergio. Barely. Brought it back. Don't hit me.
Call me daddy!
Bitch, I had two dads. One was drunk and one was a heroin addict. Hey. Y'all see? I don't need to take improv to be funny, ho. Bro, I'm tired. Shut up.
Someone's hurt.
I know. Hey, I got a text message.
No, you didn't.
Bam.
That doesn't.
the-
Okay,
it's the
fellas,
only-
I think we're done. Are
It's
we
the-
done?
Shut up. It's the only thing that smiles at me.
All right, everybody. Issue number 8. Signing off. We got
Madrid, the funniest guy ever.
Sergio.
The lamest
Alex.
guy ever.
and Jesse. Check y'all later. Be tuning in for next week.
Number
Peace
9.
out, y'all.